I'm almost level 42 in Palworld with only a few hours played. Today I'm gonna show you how to speed level in this game, how to reach the next level and technology rank with that in ease. Stay tuned for that. What's up guys, I'm Franky Boy. On this channel I am covering everything regarding open world games such as Palworld. Welcome to the family. Yeah, and I made quite a few levels in just a few hours, and I'm gonna tell you 7 tips on how to level up fast in Palworld. And if you follow these steps, you will likely be level 40 in a rush. No, I'm just kidding. It will take you like 15 hours minimum anyways. If you're playing in a team, by the way, it can be faster because you can like divide yourselves into expert teams and be more productive. So tip number 1 is the classic exponential XP grinding. To do so, you need to go to a region or just have an area where you don't have any Pal yet. For me, maybe Goblin's Turf. You then need to find some Pals that you don't have in your army yet, and then you will catch them. Easy as that. So let me try catching this one. Oh, and by the way, you can don't attack command your pals, so you can better catch those guys. And you can see up, I already have 10 of them. But the thing is, if you don't have 10 of those of a certain kind, you can easily get bonus XP. You can also see that in your pal deck, and you can see, yep, I captured 11 of 10 of those Lambolts, 13 of those Catavitas, etc. And you will likely find some where you didn't yet capture 10 of. In my case, Tansy, I didn't know that. Or Pangolets, and they are pretty easy to find. So what you want to do is, if you have those with close to 10 catches, you go to Habitat and check out, yep, there I can find some. Let's chase some Pangolets, maybe over here in the south. Let's get rid of the Quiver, she's too huge. And I saw they might be there, and I didn't find one, but I found a rush ore, and I only captured 5 of 10. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to catch him. And yeah, I can do so from my flying mount with a 100% hyper stare. I will catch him, and you can see all the bonus experience kicking in. 4.5k, that's quite a lot of experience, and the next one will even be more. So let's catch this Vixie. I know I don't have 10 of those. Oppala, I failed on the hypersphere. Yep, 100% capture rate. And this even was my first Vixie, I can't believe that. Now let's capture yet another one for more experience bonus. And you can see with this tactic, I just fly on my flying mount through the starter areas where I didn't have or every of those yet, and I just capture them with high bolts or spheres. Alright, so you know the row of 10, it grows exponentially XP wise. You totally need to know that that is the best level method. Tip number 2, increasing your kill speed for the ultimate fast progression. Of course, you need to be quick. You need to make sure your team is very perfect, and you also should make sure to have those nice weapons, e.g. the best weapons for your current level. So in my case, that's not the handgun anymore, but I'm still collecting those few for XP grind in the starter areas that I missed. Of course, you should always like capture the monsters on your level, makes sense. Oh, and by the way, if you already have caught 10 of those, you don't need to catch them anymore, then you can kill them anyways. It's the same XP amount, sadly. So tip number 3, you already saw it, faster movement is faster experience. In my case, I am using this Van Worm as a flying mount. You can get your first flying mount, I think it's the Nightwing or so, and with that everything changes because you can easily fly over mountains and use that to your advantage, and just fly around and catch those animals, those Pokemon, Pals, of course. And by the way, there is a rumor, there was only one art director on the team working on the Pals themselves, and he AI created them by putting Pokemon into an AI, and I can totally imagine that if there's only one person developing the designs, it might make sense, yeah. Alright, let's try to catch this other Vixie. By the way, Vixie is a very nice starter. Alright, getting your first flying mount is essential. You totally need to do that, and if you did so, then your leveling speed will still increase a lot. By the way, nice flying trick. If you fly high up in the air and then you dismount, you can use your glider then, and then keep pressing the right button and your flying mount will still come to you. And sometimes if you're close enough, he's bugged right now. Okay, that was a bad case. Stuck behind the trees. But he would normally catch you up mid-flight and then get back on you. Tip number 4, using invasions. And by that I mean the invasions where pals invade you. That can be super nice for leveling because you can simply just stand there and throw those pal stairs at the invaders. That's always a good thing to do so. I currently don't have an invasion, but if you suffered from one, you might already know how it looks like. Those invasions are pretty bad for you, but you can simply just throw those stairs at the enemies and try to catch as many as you can. If you have a strong defense, you will catch many. And that equals most of the time in some bonus experience of pals you don't have yet. Alright, next up, tip number 5, the green stairs. And to find them, it needs to be night, and that is perfect because it just turned night. And you simply look around on your flying mount, or maybe ground mounted if you are, and you will look for those green stairs, and there we have one. And this will also equal in faster leveling speed. Why is that? Let's quickly get to it. Dismount. Use the glider. Gliding is, by the way, a lot faster than the flying mount. Yeah, this is a Life Monk effigy. This is like some bonus XP. And you can use that to level up your skill, your own player skill, and by that it's the capture power. And increasing your capture power increases the chance of capturing a pal, and this equals in less pal stairs used. Makes total sense in my opinion. Less pal stairs used is perfect, because in that case you don't need to be farming that much anymore, and that equals of course to more farm runs. It's all about opportunity costs, the costs that are there for you doing something else than leveling, and that's always there. Like, the whole life is about opportunity costs. When I first found out about this concept in my economics studies, I was blown away because it just makes sense. Everything comes at a cost, even if it doesn't cost anything. Time is money, right? Tip number 6, just a quick tip. Breeding eggs can also give you some XP, same as the cages you just saw me open. They can also contain some bells you might not have 10 of yet. And tip number 7, yeah, you might be wondering, what is this camp looking like? Why did he build it like that? And I was just not knowing better, because this was my starting camp, and right now it's just like the production camp where I craft stuff. But pals, they just get stuck around here, sometimes they fly there, means they get stuck on anything, and this is super bad for productivity. And as stated before, time is money, of course, in Palworld, and you can't go on a farming run if everything takes too long to produce. So I decided to make some nicer camps, and yeah, making the perfect camp layout is super crucial for you to be productive. And how do you achieve that? With a flat earth. Yeah, you shouldn't be a flat earther, but the earth should be flat. You should have some of the materials you need. Definitely there should be ore, and I think it's impossible for you at the start, but and some coal, and make some specialized bases. Why is that relevant for leveling? Again, you produce anything so much faster in specialized camp. For example, this is my ore camp, and you can see there's almost no ore still lying around. Everything is done. I have a lot of ingots waiting for me. I can produce the next ones for my next trip here, and I can transport them back to my first base. Yeah, totally makes sense in my opinion. Being more productive means less downtime for you, means leveling can be done faster, of course. Alright, and those were my 7 tips on to speed level in Palworld. I think you guys are all chasing that sweet technology level ups, and you will get some really nice unlocks later on, for example Quiven Saddle, etc. I'm still at 41. Oh yeah, I can get a new spear right here, and of course the spare launcher looks nice to me. But yeah, let's get the spare first. I really think that crafting ammunition is super expensive, and I think a nice spare is always good to have. Alright, I hope I could help you out, and I will speak to you in the next video about Palworld. Check out this video where I teach you some of those mistakes I first made, like 17 tips on Palworld, or that video that might be recommended to you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will speak to you in the next video.